Hello, cheerful morning, dear students. How are you? Hope you all are fine and enjoying the online class from your home. Welcome back to Mahila Samaja Digital Classes. Subject EVS, topic Our Heritage. Class 4th Standard. Dear students, in today's class, let us learn more about our heritage. What is heritage? What we get or inherit from our ancestors is known as heritage. You know, children, India is known all over the world for its rich history, art, and cultural heritage. Like music, dance, and theatre. Folk traditions, performing arts and rituals, paintings, sculptures, architectural marvels. Once again, in paintings, sculptures and architectural marvels, etc. Classical dances show a strong influence of the state they belong to, like Kathak, Bharatanatyam, Manipuri and Odissi. Such as the famous classical dance form of Tamil Nadu is Bharatanatyam. Kathak is Uttar Pradesh. Kathakali and Mohiniyattam is from Kerala. Kuchipudi from Andhra Pradesh. Yakshagana from Karnataka. Manipuri from Manipur and Odissi from Odisha, etc. Folk dances are popular dances formed over a period of time as a result of social evolution. These reflect social traditions and customs of a particular area. The famous folk dance of Punjab is Bhangra. Garba from Gujarat. Lavani from Maharashtra. Ghumar from Rajasthan. Bihu from Assam. Music. There are two types of music, Hindustani style and Carnatic style. Hindustani music belongs to North India and Carnatic music belongs to South India. Music is an integral part of the Indian art and culture. Dance is supported by music to make the experience uncomfortable. Dance is supported by music to make the experience unforgettable. There are two types of music, string instruments like sitar, sarangi, tanpura and veena are known as string instruments. Wind instruments like flute and shahnai are known as wind instruments. Percussion instruments like tabla and dhol. Paintings. Paintings provide a lot of information of the days and times gone by. Paintings like wall, rock paintings, miniature paintings. Cave paintings. Cave paintings of the India are the earliest example of wall paintings. Asian paintings embroidered on walls of temples and caves reflect age-old customs and mores. Ajanta and Ellora cave paintings are famous. Cave paintings. Since earliest times, men have painted on the walls of the caves they lived in. The paintings in the caves of Ajanta show scenes from the life of Buddha. Miniature paintings started in the Himalayas in the 17th century and were later popularized by the Mughals. Miniature means tiny. During the Mughal rule, the miniature style of paintings became very popular. The artists were encouraged to paint court, scenes, hunting events, landscapes, battle scenes, important events in the kingdom. They are highly respected and paid by the Mughal rulers. The artist also created sceneries from the Ramayana and Mahabharata. See children, like these paintings, hunting events and battle scenes, like landscapes and court proceedings or darbar of the kings, etc. Architecture like palace, fort, temple. The earliest structures of Indian architecture were Buddhist monasteries. Architecture in Hindu temples depicted mythology and teachings of Vedas, Mahabharata, Ramayana and Bhagavad Gita. Festivals. In India we celebrate so many types of festivals. India is an agricultural country and thus we also celebrate the harvest season. In India we celebrate three types of festivals like religious festivals, national festivals and harvest festivals. Religious festivals like Diwali, Guru Purab and Christmas. Harvest festivals like Onam, Holi and Baisakhi, Pongal, etc. Religious festivals, national festivals like Republic Day, Gandhi Jayanti and Independence Day we celebrate in India. Once again listen children, national festivals like Independence Day, Gandhi Jayanti and Republic Day. Literature. Our literary heritage goes back several thousands years to ancient India. This includes both religious as well as non-religious literature. The Vedas are considered to be one of the oldest texts of India. Saints and authors have also written poetry and prose which are still valued and respected not just in India but all over the world. Panchatantra is the oldest collection of Indian fables. Stories mostly revolve around animals. Jataka Tales. Jataka Tales is the collection of stories based on the previous lives of the Gautama Buddha. Hitapradesha is a collection of fables written in Sanskrit meant to teach young princes all that they needed to know about how to govern a state. All the books and stories import values of honesty, integrity and courage. Traditional clothes and food. We wear traditional clothes for religious ceremonies and on festivals. We cook traditional food on the such occasions too. Jewelry. The ancient kings and queens were very fond of jewelry. Some of their jewelry is preserved in our museums. The different tribes of India have also been adorning themselves with jewelry since ancient times, and this jewelry has been passed on to the generations. This is also a very important part of our heritage. Alpana and Rangoli are made on the entrance and walls of houses with powdered color and flowers. Embroidering. Kashmiri embroidering, Kathak embroidering and Chikari embroidering are the different styles of embroidering. And the families teach and passes on these skills to the younger generations. Traditional craft. Even this skill is passed down to the generations. Traditional games. Gilli Danda, Kacha, Kho-Kho, Putu and Poshopoma are some traditional games still played in villages and small towns. Chess. Chess was invented in India more than 1400 years ago. We should appreciate our rich national heritage and help the adults in preserving it for future generations. Points to remember from this lesson. Heritage is what we get or inherit from our ancestors. Ancestors means people who lived before us and from whom we have descended. Even a country inherits things that have been a part of its history. India is a rich natural heritage which includes thick forests, tall mountains, deserts, valleys, lakes, rivers, a variety of animals and birds, mineral ores, etc. Our cultural heritage includes monuments, places of worship, paintings, poetry, music, dance, literature, and even our oral traditions. Clothes, food, jewelry, embroidery, craftships, and sports are also form a part of our cultural heritage. We should appreciate our rich national heritage and help the adults in preserving it for future generation. Thank you everyone for watching.